fans, my name is Kathy and you are back in the toy barn. I hope you're doing fantastic. The week has started. It's Monday and I hope you've already got a lot of sales on the board and you're packing right now listening to me. But before we begin, if you haven't already, what are you doing? Subscribe to the Madcap Toys family. We want you to be a part of us. And just a quick note, thank you to all the subscribers that we've been receiving in the last week. We really appreciate you and welcome and being part of our family. And also, you got to hit the bell for all notifications because each and every time we upload content, of course, you're going to be the first to know. And comments, we love your input. Keep it on a-coming. You probably seen in the short yesterday, guys, that we had actually got a free lunch.
Freebie.
So shout out to Domino's Pizza. They gave us an extra little cheesy bread for congratulating us. Also to YouTube and YouTube High Five Partners. Thank you so much, and I will make sure you get credit in the description for getting us that free Domino's pizza. Well, tell them what they all gave us,
because we got more in the bread. Domino's gave us the bread as, I think, a bonus for going through their system.
Yes, they did. And so basically, if you guys are YouTubers, right, and it doesn't matter if you have a reselling company or not, it's just basically anybody, right, anybody that's YouTube. But if you are meeting all your expectations, so to speak, they select people in the content creators for doing well, and they noticed we were doing I guess pretty good.
Well, Google and YouTube are keeping an eye out for new creators.
Keeping an eye, so just beware, you guys that are YouTubers and resellers. And they selected us and said, here, first of all, there's a $15 gift card and Domino's on us. Go get lunch. So we did, and it was great. So we got a pizza, medium pizza. We also got 16-piece Parmesan bites. We also got a Philly cheesesteak sandwich, and then Domino surprised us with a little cheese bread on top. So we were thrilled.
Bonus on a bonus.
And yeah, we didn't even eat it all, right? All that bread, no way, right? So yeah, but we're still so thankful. So thank you so much. And we've got a lot of exciting things to share today. We got 10 on the board today, and we're going to be sharing with that on eBay, The Godfather, and Mercari, Poshmark, and Madcap Toys Plus. Come on, we got to get going, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with that.
If you don't, we'll have to do a YouTube, or a, what is that? Not YouTube. What's that company I use once in Blue Moon?
What do you mean?
The off company.
For Whatnot?
That one. Yeah.
Whatnot. Yeah. Well, we may have to do some Whatnot.
I can't even remember.
We may have to do some Whatnot lives. Well, I know it only because we have on our Whatnot reseller community, and if you do live on Whatnot and you haven't done it already, what are you doing? You got to go on your Facebook, find us, Whatnot reseller community. Go ahead and answer those 2 questions to get approved. We have over 7,100 members and counting every day that I'm constantly having to go on there and bring them in. So be there. And it's there so you can shout out your live shows, all that good stuff, all your good news, and we appreciate it very much.
We've got a small eBay one, but it's not as active because we really haven't pushed it, and very few people participate.
What do you think, guys? If and I'm a part of a few other ones, and I'm still going to be. I'm not going to quit that. I have so many good friends there. But what if Daren and I create a reseller community on Facebook too, and you don't have to be on eBay. You can be eBay, Mercari, Poshmark, Whatnot,
it's universal.
District, whatever you, Etsy, Depop, whatever it is, right? Yeah. Grailed, Prairie Grit. Yeah, I'm going on a tangent. And then we'll have that where you can all talk about all the things that we talk about here when it comes to reselling, shipping, buying, selling, the whole 9 yards, and just being a part, having that network. And it doesn't matter where you live too. You can be out of the country, you can be in the country, you could be anywhere. It doesn't have to be Indiana. We could do it. So that's something I'm going to have to get going and get that going. So have you guys noticed your eBay lately? I know, server issues, the like, you're getting those upstream connection errors, the whole bit. We go on and on about it, right? But I can kind of see what's going on. If you noticed a couple of things.
Yeah.
So when I go on my app, not necessarily the computer, but I noticed if you go on, you're logged in, right? You go on your app, you'll see on the right, there's a box now that if you have sales, it'll have a big red circle and it'll say paid, ship now, and it'll be however many that you have. Right. So you're instantly going to go to your eBay and honestly on your app see that. And that wasn't there before, right? Okay, and we already had talked about in the past where if you go to awaiting shipment, it used to say purchase shipping label. So now when you go to your solds, right? Well, now they call it orders. We're going to say that in a second. Now instead it says, doesn't it say, guys, go to shipping label, something like that? I want to make sure I'm clear. So correct me right now. It says get shipping label instead of purchase shipping label. And I just got a thing that popped up today that said, we now don't call it sold. That's them talking. We now call it orders. So I had to click on the got it thing. So now they're calling, instead of our sold items, they're calling them orders. So yeah, they've been name switching on us. Well, we're wanting a sales eBay.
That's a good thing, because half of the orders don't pay.
I know, but all we were wanting is sales eBay. Okay, I mean, if it's something to help us resellers to get to the greater good of making more sales, la la la, wonderful. But if you're just changing words on us, come on.
It's word salad. It's
word salad to us. We want to make sales, right? You guys, just let me know in the comments below. I'm sure you're going to agree with me. All right, you have something to share. He's got something to share.
Okay.
Let me move out of his way.
I'm coming over here just real quick. We have had a lot of responses with several of our videos as of late. And I want to thank each and every one of you, whether you agree with me, agree with Kathy, disagree, agree with our comment people. I appreciate that. I'm thankful everybody's been pretty much good adults, and we really appreciate that. We are really anti name calling, you know, all that kind of little childish junk. We are here to be an adult web group, basically, with Madcap Toys. We're sellers helping sellers, the way we look at it.
That's right.
We want to boost each other. We want each other to take, and I don't know if I'm too short or tall.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
There we go.
You're beautiful.
But I want to basically encourage each and every person. And I want to take a personal moment right here, right now, and thank Google and YouTube for that dinner they gave us today. Kathy made her little spiel. I appreciate that. But I want to say thank you for noticing us, for taking your time to see that we are getting interaction and traffic. We get comments. We appreciate each and every one of those. We get people that like the videos. Appreciate each and every one of those. That helps us to grow, and it's helping our community, which we are an eBay community, we are a Mercari community, we're a Posh Mark community, and we're somewhat a Whatnot. But guys, we are not as active on Whatnot, and we're looking to go into the other venue Kathy had mentioned.
District.
Yeah, and do that, and experiment with that and try to get a little group there. What we're doing, we're not just here in this channel to say Madcap Toys, look what we sold. We're here to say this is what we sold, but also how we sold it. We want to show you what we are selling, so some of you guys down there that's having a little harder time because of the economy or what have you, or you're retiring, you can get an idea what might work for you in your area, because each area has different venues, right? So what will work for you to help you grow as a seller quicker, and maybe it won't take you 24, 25 years to get where we are. Maybe you can do it in 6,
right.
10. I mean, that's the idea, right? We're trying to give some of you guys that are newer shortcuts, good advice, because we got a lot of good sellers on here that comment, and we appreciate each and every one of those. All right, getting back to what we was going to talk about, then I'm going to pass off to Kathy, and I think you said we have what, 10 sales?
10 sales.
Okay. On Big Daddy, and also on Mercari, right? Yeah. And our sales on eBay has been like this since we've been doing the reboot, but we're getting back to where we're doing 2 or 3 a day, which isn't great, but that's partially because of what they're doing, and it's shutting down the broke websites all the time. You guys know what's going on. No sense going on
And
there.
you had mentioned that we are now over 4,000 listings.
Yes, we are. And now multiples, you'll see more than that, right?
Sure.
But going on about the feedback, I appreciate each and every one of you guys, pro and con feedback, agreeing with us, disagreeing with us. I appreciate each and every person's comments. But here's one thing, I had a comment that I wanted to just sort of put out there. I'm not going to mention names, and I'm not attacking, so please don't take it that way. But I want to show you a little bit of the illogic in some of the people. And usually when I see people saying this, they'll always come off, well, I'm a seller and all this. But guys, usually sellers look at things a little differently. When you have a feedback system that is based on feedback, everything from your rating to your pricing to your discounts on eBay, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Everything you do on eBay is based on that feedback rating. That feedback is a determinative factor of what you are going to be put as. Above average, power seller, first class, whatever you want to call it, whatever name they decide to change it to tomorrow, right?
Right.
But the idea is, if feedback is a mandate, period, then it should be given, period. I had people say, well, just leave it for the buyers. That's the problem. We have been.
Yep.
But we have had as little as 25 to 30% of the feedback being returned. It kills your incentive as a seller to leave feedback until you get it, because sellers don't, or buyers don't need that feedback like you. What does sellers need the feedback for other than saying they did what they said they was going to do? Pay for an item, right?
Correct.
Okay. I don't mind giving it. I'm happy to give it. We always have given it. We've slowed down giving it because the return response is so abysmal on eBay US of A that it's really disheartening. Because for you guys that are buyers out there say, well, we deserve the feedback. Well, so do we. We ship the item to you. Items very rarely get destroyed or lost. And if they are, we usually compensate, you know. So it's a two-way street, and I appreciate, especially from the sellers that are true sellers, not wannabe sellers, that sit there and say, well, if I got all this feedback, you know, I had a guy, like I said, if I got like, what was it, 2,800 feedback? 2,800 feedback, what am I going to do if I get all that and all that? Well, I'll tell you what, I get 26,000 feedback. It makes people look like they can trust me a lot more. That's 3 times what I got right now.
Correct.
No, actually it's more. 3 times 8, almost 9 times what I got right now. Okay, those are transactions complete, not single things, because I've had single orders with 1,000 Morgan dollars in it, 100 Morgan dollar or Mercari dimes, several dozens and hundreds. We just had a sale today that Kat's going to show you. I sold 3 peace dollars. That's 1 feedback. Okay. Now, am I getting rich on all this stuff? No, not right now, right? We are going through some growing spells because rebooting the site, as we said, because we found so many broken issues, whether it be ours or the sites. We're just taking and flushing and checking for broken selling items that are said, hey, you can't do this unless you change this title, etc. and so forth, that eBay's done to us. We found 2.
They're removing lots of first-class mail.
And first-class mail is atrocious.
Yes,
okay, last night I only got on like 150 reboots because of having to fix all the details, you know, that needed fixed and fine-tuned, which is fine. That's on us, but also the site. But like I said, feedback is important. It's direly important for buyers and sellers. But buyers really want it, but usually sellers give it. And for the ones that said, well, I've had a guy that I gave it, I'm going to give a negative if you don't give it. You know why he's not giving it to you? Because of that reason. A lot of people will deal with people, and then they want to know when the transaction is complete, because we as sellers can see an item has been received most of the time. In our little files that they have on eBay.
Right.
Item delivered. But you know what? I had 2 people in the last month sit there and say, well, it says delivered, but I ain't got it. Then you need to talk to your post office. Okay? Because if it says delivered, that's about all we can go by.
Correct.
Okay? And it depends on who gets your mail, who you allow access to your personal box. And this was a locked box, so come on. But anyway, like I said, guys, that feedback is definitely important for us sellers, because that helps us offer better service. None of us want negatives. None of us like neutrals. We don't. And when I say that, I'm not attacking each and everything, because sometimes, you know, it happens. But what I am saying, for you and I that are out there working as hard as we can, those feedbacks are very important, because that will determine the price factor most of the time that we can give, because if eBay charges more, we have to adjust.
Right.
And we've had a show that we watch, Lonnie and Candace. We watch them a little bit here and there, not all the time, because, you know, life happens and you're busy dealing with other people on your own channel, etc. and so forth. But they lost top rated seller.
Yep, they did. Yep.
Their fees went up.
Yep.
Their sales went down. All this stuff matters. And you know what? They may have not lost that rating if they got more feedback.
Correct.
And I don't know how many items they have sold since then here, but you look at what we sold, like I said, is you're getting maybe 1/7 of the amount, or 1/8 or 1/9. That's a big difference. And those things are important, because it don't just tell us, hey, we're doing a good job. It tells us, hey, everything's gone, the sale is over, the transaction's done. Now you can get ready to take and possibly serve that person or somebody else again a little bit later on. But those feedbacks are important because it messes with everything dealing with eBay. When you've got it where you've got literally, Kathy, like almost a half of the feedback on Mercari, and we've been there like we've been there what, 4 years?
Since 2019.
20 years. That's 5 years. Going on 5 years.
5
years. I've got half the feedback I've got on eBay over here. There's an issue, guys. So I appreciate your comments, appreciate your thoughts. If you've got any more, feel free to add them. This isn't just keeping something going, but I'm just saying, some of you guys out there as buyers that go on and attack sellers because we're saying we want the feedback. The reason we want it is because a lot of you guys are selling some of our stuff, acting like you're sellers. I just had somebody contact me again today from Korea saying, please list that. I've got to put this out and sell it and give it to a customer. It's like, look, you'll have to find the new number because we've had to reboot the numbers. We don't know where it is. Look it up in the store.
Right, the item number.
But we do, item. We do that, guys, and not to harm anybody from selling our product. We don't really care about that as long as you leave feedback that we did our job. And it ends with that. But like I said, this feedback is important because it's based on everything with eBay. I appreciate your talk. I appreciate your comments, pros and cons. I ask you buyers to understand why some of us sellers are adamant about feedback. If you haven't left feedback, there's only a couple reasons. A, you're lazy. B, you forgot. C, you don't care. Or just be honest with you, if it don't bug you and you don't want to show people who you're buying off of, maybe you need to buy off somebody else.
All right.
Right? I mean, that's just personal and straight.
Personal and straight, but you get the honesty here at Madcap Toys, right? Absolutely.
We're not Rosie, I guess.
We're not Rosie. Not Rosie. At least not him anyway, right, guys? Yeah. All right, so we have 10 items. 10 items that we have up for grab on eBay and Mercari. And so Mercari just pulled up, so let's see if we can get them pulled up right at this
Come on, Mercari. I need a new pair of shoes.
He's got a nice new pair of shoes on. I bought them for Christmas. He actually should have already started wearing those like 2 months ago, because every 6 months, we won't go into his hurt leg, but I think he's doing better.
Yeah, I am. Thank
but
God.
Every 6 months, he puts on a new pair and wears it for 6 months, etc. So he's got a really good pair on. I bought him for Christmas. And so, yeah, so when Christmas comes, I got to start sneaker shopping for sure for him. All right, so on Mercari, we had, let's look, we had one, which is a bundle, which is 2 items there. We had another and another, so let's get started with that. So at very first up, we have from the Justice League. It was found by Daren on the right wall. He hid them on me. He did. He put Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the front of it, so I didn't know what it was. Dude. So I didn't know what it was. So this is the 2017 new Mitten Box Mattel Justice League Action DC Batman in Arctic suit. He looks cold. I like that because it's so humid outside. It's fun to see somebody in Arctic wear.
In there.
He might have.
Long johns.
Well, I don't know. We'll have to kind of take a look at that. Ask Batman. All right, and it is going out to Catherine. Hey there, Catherine, and welcome to Mercari. And it sold for $18 plus.
Shipping to boot.
Shipping to boot. Thank you so much for that, Catherine. And it's going to go out to you in the AM. Very, very nice. And I think we do have some other specific Justice League action. Not real sure on the count, but very, very well.
I'm just going by what it said.
By what it says. That's what we do as resellers. We got to go by what it says. So new people, buyers are coming on to the Mercari and eBay site. I'm loving it. All right. And this was actually found on the left wall. We have one more of these, so if you are interested, we do have another one of these left. Also sold on Mercari, the 2013 Damon Baird Gears of War Judgment video game 7-inch action figure from, is it pronounced as NECA or NECA?
NECA.
I say NECA. Some people say NECA.
Each to his own.
From 2013, and this one will be going out UPS. Yep. Going out to Andon. Hi there, Andon. Thank you so much. For $20. Very, very good.
Oh, thank you.
Very, very nice. Nice new on card.
Yeah.
No tears or anything like that. This was actually in our Bedford store. So going out to you in the AM. Thank you so much for that purchase. All right. And then next up we had quite a few on Mercari, which is great.
Okay, question. Mercari's outsold eBay again today. Counting the multi-listings, right?
It has.
Or sales.
It has.
Or we're saying multi-orders now.
All of a sudden it just started bling, 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 right?
Yeah.
Now this is a bundle from Adelado, and I don't believe you created the bundle. I believe
I did not.
Adelado created the bundle. So.
And again, thank you, Adelado, because we appreciate you taking the time to work on the shipping, because if the shipping's off, we will have to cancel.
That's right. So we made sure before anything. So number one, this is the 1980s and 90s 8-piece G.I. Joe. Darren has lot K, because, you know, so that way we can know which is what.
More.
And it goes to the MBT Mauler tank from G.I. Joe. So these are the wheels, or they're the bearings.
Yeah.
So guys, if you have a MBT Mauler tank, G.I. Joe or otherwise, you have these things, so you've inherited them and they're in your garage or your shed or toy barn or wherever you have, don't throw it away.
Right.
If you don't think you can sell it as a whole, maybe it's just out, sell the parts. Parts sell.
I bought off Greg nothing but parts.
Hi, Greg. Parts sell. So just be mindful of that. And not only did Adelado buy that, but also they threw in this one as well. This is this is part of it, I believe, too. 1985 Hasbro Mauler Tank MBT Boogie Wheel. That's what they called it, right?
That's what
the Boogie Wheel vehicle.
That's the term they use.
That's the little term
that
they
goes to
got.
the same tank, same parts. It's just from, I think it was from another side.
Okay.
So we didn't have as many for that set, but he may be rebuilding, he may be refurbing, we don't know.
No, we don't know. But that's fine, because you know what? Like I said, we sell
parts.
parts.
He may be reselling it,
parts,
which is fine.
Remember, guys, parts and weapons and toys sell. So don't throw them in the trash.
And when I
because
can
they're
get
obsolete.
to it, I will be selling a ton of weapons.
I mean, because you had moms in the past. I was guilty of it in the 90s, where if there's parts on the floor and you stepped on them, where'd they go? In file 13.
Yeah, just blame Patty Super for throwing my
and myself
away.
for not a lot, but a couple times. But many times I want to kiss my kids goodnight, because I used to work night shift at a job, and I would be stepping on Hot Wheels and things in the dark, and oh, the pain, the pain, the pain. But yeah, like you said, they went in file 13, especially.
Well, my mom got angry because, for instance, like a Chewbacca gun went up her vacuum cleaner and screwed it up, broke a belt. So I sort of got in trouble for that.
Yeah.
So, you
know,
things
you got to pick up your toys, folks, even you adults out there.
Yeah.
Pick up your toys. Okay, so we got a little bit more here, I think. No, is that all for Mercari? Let's look.
I
okay,
think
we had
that's
the bundle.
Mercari. I could be wrong.
We had Damon Baird. That was all in Mercari. So we had that going out to you guys in the AM, and then eBay Godfather kind of showed up in the last day or two a little bit, but not as much as
you got to do that.
I still don't
When
understand.
you say Godfather.
Why is he making me do this, guys?
Tell her in the comments below.
I don't understand. I didn't watch the show.
You need to look it up.
I don't know. I don't know.
Good
I didn't watch the show.
night.
I didn't watch the show. Sorry. Sorry. All right, so on eBay, it did step
we
up.
may have a few Dons on there that get upset because you don't know what it means. They come down here and visit you with long old bush knife, dude, or something.
I don't know. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. But yeah, eBay had kind of been slow. Let's be honest, be slow in the last couple of days.
That's being nice.
I'm being nice. But it did pick up at the last, so thank goodness. So we've got something happening here. But this happened right in May before the weekend started. Amscan Halloween Costume Makeup Palette Kit was found in the Halloween tote, going out to Tracy. Hi there, Tracy. Thanks so much.
Is that a repeat buyer? We get a lot of Tracy's.
Nope. It's not a repeat buyer.
Okay.
Sold for $6.99. Really nice. It's going to be great for either that theater play or Halloween, because Halloween's
fun. Could be a party. We don't know.
Could be a costume party going on. Could be a birthday party, but you never know. It could be waiting for Halloween. Halloween is coming up in the next couple months. Yeah, we do have, and we do have a lot more left. Yeah. We also have a lot more left in that death pile of ours. So that's going to be having to move forward, right? Getting that on. But we still have, we do have a lot listed.
Yeah.
So check it out, definitely. We are back, folks. So it's storming outside. The signal has gotten crazy.
Yep.
And eBay's given me one of those red marks. See that? To where it's not picking up. So I can't touch any links, or it's going to go batty crazy.
Worst case, I'll go by memory.
Right. So next up we have from our upstairs storage, where Daren went yard sailing a while back, and we got a bunch of these nice
I bought the whole collection.
CDs, DVDs,
yeah,
and the like. This is the Billy Joel Complete Hits Collection from 1973 to 1997. Limited edition from Sony. Yeah. That's nice. It's very, very nice, too. Going out to Bart. Hi there, Bart. Thanks so much. For $14.95.
Can you open it up and just sort of give an idea what it looks like? Because, I mean, it is a nice looking set. I mean, not everybody's seen it, and I didn't really give it the pictures that's do it because it's just, I gave like one set. It gives a little history,
and
a
has a little
bit of the
booklet
songs,
here.
Whatever. Yeah.
Wow, maybe some memos from
the man.
songwriting.
Yeah.
And then this other side as well here for these two.
I mean, those are just
beautiful,
spectacular.
This was a spectacular find. So. Yeah. Very nice, small deal there, Christmas in July deal, but $14.95.
That's a good deal, baby.
Very lovely. At a yard sale, guys. It's amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing what we can find at yard sales sometime. And Daren and I, we've been, of course, doing a lot of buys, as you guys seen lately. So
I have no room.
We haven't even went yard selling because we're trying to.
And I've got 4 more scheduled for September if everything stays right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not including daily runs.
So we have to start moving and save up for that big stuff. All right, and I'm going to say it, and then I'm going to show it, okay? We had 3 1923 90% silver piece dollars. And he used the 20% discount. When you buy 1 or more items, usually you get up on the discount. Yeah. So Stuart took advantage of the 20% discount. He bought 3. He bought us out of this particular piece dollar and this particular year. So thank you so much, Stuart, if you're watching. And it sold for $107.94. And just through here, like you can see, it was kind of like we called back in the day a Dutch auction kind of sort of thing. Right. But it's not an auction, I know, but it's like a buy it now.
It's multi-quantity
listing. So that one's really shiny. Like I said, they're all the same year. Not necessarily the same grade, but same year.
Some may be a little better than others.
Some are better than others. One looks like it might have been clean, but it wasn't from us. No. And made sure all of the denominations. You know what I learned today, guys? I learned that if I talk to my phone that I got new, that if I ask her to turn on my flashlight, it'll turn on and turn off. It's so funny. Yeah. But it helped me out because my vision is crazy. All right.
But see, that's one of those prime examples I mentioned earlier today. Mm-hmm. That's 3 items sold. Used to, in the beginning, you get 3 feedbacks.
Right.
Now you get 1 via that 1 buyer, which is fine. But, you know, at the same time, you want that feedback because, you know, that's 3 transactions, which, you know, should help you.
All right, and lastly, we have the 2010. This was found on our Marvel comic pile, just like you said.
And you know where I made that deal?
No. Oh, eBay, of course.
No. I made the deal with the boy we just started working with on Comic Trades.
Hi!
One of our new finders.
All right. So, 2010 Marvel Comics Deadpool, Merc with a Mouth, number 13. And this one sold to Adam. Hi there, Adam. Thanks so much. For $12.98 plus
shipping to boot.
Shipping to
And I have, I believe, 12 and down still, unless we've sold some more that I don't remember.
Wow. Amazing, amazing, amazing.
You had like a little series of those.
We did, yeah. There's more Merc with a Mouth. I don't know nothing about it, but I've seen them.
I have number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, etc.
So, update. Okay, you guys know we've been doing the relists. And we got over 4,100 and change on. We're going to keep going and going today after we do our stuff. Listing results. I haven't put up, yesterday I did put on some new. He knows. I put on some new, but I haven't given him the numbers yet. We're going to be tipping over a little over 7,000 in listing money. We wanted to hit 9,000. We only have 4 days left because of my inefficiency and working. We might not get there unless Daren's Superman. But we're getting close, but we didn't realize in the beginning of the month that we were going to do this reset. So we got to give ourselves that.
There was just when we did the research after a few hints via the cells and sites, we just said, you know what, I'm seeing a lot of errors on here that we have corrected, that they're either getting from rebooting them or something's happened.
Yeah. So today marks the 1 week anniversary that we hit that Daren hit the reset 0. So not too bad. Going from literally 0 on that site to now over 4,100 listings. Yeah. Fantastic.
We'll do it. Yeah.
We're going to do it. All right, guys. So, yeah, you're continuing your week. We're starting in the beginning. Let's go. Let's get listed. Let's get things on, and let's get things packed.
Good luck with those sales.
And good luck with those sales. And until next time, bye-bye.